Yo, can you hear me? I just went live. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Laura, for a new day to trade. Hopefully we have us a good day. This is not financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. And let's get in. It's already starting to pick up. I think it might be hot in small caps again. I'm in SNOA. Feeling pretty good about this last move. Some parabolic moves this morning. This one was making me nervous there for a second. Didn't know where the top was. In the money now. Played very small this morning because yesterday was a little unpredictable.
Yo,
can you hear me now?
Yeah. I don't know what was going on. Are you going live?
I am live.
Oh, crap.
I'm on, but on OnlyFans this morning, though. Is that cool?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I got fucking smoked on XPON this morning, dude.
I did not. I love how you just played along with that. But so yeah. XPON, let me pull it up. I only played SNOA and AERT. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm thinking of Martin. He swung this. Jesus Christ. I hope he's alive.
AURT? That was a real thing?
AERT? Oh, I banked on that one. I played small, but...
When was this?
See it? That's what trade idea alerts. You got to have them, bro.
You should just let me get your login info, bro.
Nope. I need to make money off you, bro. Nah. We'll have a conversation off here because I don't even know if you can do that. But the point is, yeah, that was a nice pop. I played it small because these things are ripping. I think it was safe to say that we're getting the small caps are probably starting to get hot again after some of the moves we've seen the last couple of days with it ATNF and then BLSK or whatever. But you got, how bad did XPON get you?
No, I recovered. I mean, I'm only down 300, so no big deal, but it got me.
Yeah, but I'm sitting a little over 500 on the day, and I'm actually pretty content with that because I'm playing small. Because I pulled up SNOA right before live, and I was like, "Geez, this thing is ripping." And then the AERT alert. Let me pull it up. I forget. I should pull it up here. When I was getting set up for the live stream, I almost high pointed it too. I think my average is around 125. And called it, but I'm looking for a re-entry here soon. Look at it.
Yeah, I'm grabbing a look. Oh, it's already shortable. Okay.
I'm getting another little filler right here actually. Because I don't know if we'll get a full retest, but with how hot things are, maybe. But yeah, no, called this one because Trade Idea, it was not on my radar, but Trade Ideas alerted me. And these are my favorite plays. We haven't been seeing a lot of clean flushes like this though. But this is the ones where, these, it doesn't get much easier than these,
Right.
But strong move so far. So
AERT.
Yeah, I hear you, Trade Idea.
Try to make sure. All right, I'm in 1,000 shares.
Yeah, I jumped in way too freaking early. I'm already in 1,000 shares, average 118. Should have waited till it got a little higher. With how hot things are right now, I should have known it's going to probably retest 130. Good morning. Generic, it's funny, you can only short SNOA with Charles Schwab's through calling him, bro. You gotta get a better broker. I like Charles Schwab. I have Charles Schwab for my long-term stocks, but I wouldn't, not my shorting broker, that's for sure. CJ, WULF. He's usually got some good calls too. So let's see.
W what?
Oh, yep. That's a good one. WULF.
WULF. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get locates.
It's crazy. It says it's only up 15%. That's way bigger than a 15% move, ain't it? What does yours say? Yeah, it started at 550. That's weird. But the point is, I'm getting locates. I might get me a little starter here, especially with that big wick up like that. I kind of like that. Man, it's popping. What was the news on this one? Decide how heavy I want to go on this one. Let's see. I don't see anything yet. Dang. Well, oh no, I was looking at the wrong one. AERT broke a new high. I got in too early on this one. Like a dummy.
It's about to touch a high, though, on the daily.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's get a little bit of congestion in this area. Man. Yeah, jumped into AERT way too early. Got excited. There we go. Oh, I forgot about Wolf. I'm in it now. Jeez, oh, now it's going against me. Okay.
AERT looks good.
Yeah. Alex said Wolf has a strong daily chart. It does, but this is quite a big move off of it. But you're right. It's not the worst looking small cap chart I've ever seen, but still kind of a pretty drastic move for it. But what it does have a decent amount of range, though. I'm not in it very heavy. I'm gonna play it, but yeah, the SNOA move, bro, that was pretty crazy. I got on it. I got in at like 7, I don't know, I think about 15. Scalped it down and then play the next move up, and I'm out of it now. A lot of y'all have been posting y'all's gains, giving y'all's little recaps, which I appreciate, in the circle group. And if there's a common word, it's scalpers market. So probably won't be trying to just hold on, just hope these fade away. Oh, Wolf's a $2 billion company.
What
That
is?
that makes a difference.
What is?
Wolf. I'm getting out of this one then. Wish I would have read that comment about 5 minutes ago, though. I just dropped it down to 200 shares. I'll ride with 200 shares, but yeah, not interested in a $2 billion company. It's my fault for not doing the DD. Should have known when Alex said the daily was looking good. Very few small caps trade like this, where it starts to reverse up and maintain over the 200. The reason why I kind of like this one, though, I'm out besides 200 shares. It never has a drastic move like it had today, though, at least in the last year. Like, there's no like parabolic moves on these charts. But anyways, I'm in 500 shares. I'll just see what happens. It breaks new high. I'll probably just get out. These are not where the edge is. Oh, nice move on AERT. But let's see where we're at. Really, you think so, Alex? You think SNOA? If I get another little pop, I'll definitely play it then. Because I was looking at what you were talking about, the gap fill. I think it was yesterday when I looked at this one after hours. Forgot about it. Good morning, Colin. He said, good morning, Bears. We got bulls on these. It's funny, every time I bring up bulls on this chat, a few people appear. Bears and bulls. We love everyone, Colin.
Yeah, we're all inclusive, I guess.
I don't know if I would say that, but we'll include bulls and bears. It's funny. I work for a company. Well, I'm probably telling too much. In a very I'm just gonna keep that one to myself. But yeah, no, I didn't get too beat up on BLSK yesterday. I saw a lot of people lost their shirts on that one. Like Alex, I think you might have mentioned that, Alex. And after you said that, I looked on X, and yeah, some people had some bad losses with it. There's a lot. There was an executive mix-up in our company yesterday, aka like, again, I don't want to share too much. I don't want anybody to figure out where I work. A lot of chaos, let's just say that. And it was a busy day on a bunch of calls, having to relay messages to my GMs. So I didn't trade much during the day, and I'm glad I didn't, because I could have totally saw myself getting ripped up with BLSK more than I did. I was red in pre-market, then got green after market open, then got really red, then only a little bit red on the day. So, but my green streak is over.
Mine too.
Which is okay. I can live with it, because I could have lost way more on BLSK, because there was so many times when I was like looking back at the chart, I was like, ooh, I probably would have entered there. There's a lot of fake outs. Are you an AERT?
Yeah, I just averaged up.
I'm thinking about adding right here.
Yeah. I don't like the way the 5 minute looks, but the 2 minute looks really good.
I'm gonna add a little position here. 126.
What are you at?
Oh, I already got out. This is my first entry back.
How many shares are you in?
1,000.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I want to save some if it pops up a little bit more. I think this original level might give it trouble, that original pop. Let's see. Could be wrong. Ooh, I'm glad I got out of Wolf. Oh, I didn't get out of Wolf. Crap, I'm going to get out of Wolf, though. Yeah. I'm going to get out of this thing. This thing's just going to grind up. Dang. Well, I'm not over 500 anymore. That's all right. I'm going to probably try to go back to trading a little bit smaller.
I think that's what I'm going to have to do too.
Because I just give so much back lately, and it's frustrating. Dang. I'm a little annoyed about that. Kind of want another entry in the SNOA, but I'm scared to get in it just yet. So it's a little gap fill Alex was talking about.
SNOA, I'm staying away from it.
I want to enter it, but like stop out if it breaks a new high. But the problem is the new high is all the way up to 830. So that could hurt if it goes up there again. Yeah, I'll wait for another pop. I might enter that. That was probably the pop right here, the last 5-minute candle, how it got up to 723. But yeah, you're probably smart avoiding it.
Locates are expensive too, so.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to stay away.
Brandon, word on the street is Ross Cameron watches the stream. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Here we go. Brandon, you have me rolling sometimes. Would BSLK be a good short today? Let's pull it up. Let's look at it. And then as soon as I got a wolf, it flushes down. Yeah, I think it would. The problem is I would have to look into where I'd like to enter. So
It'd have to get up here to one of these levels before I even think about it.
Same. What is probably going to play out, or what usually plays out, is usually bounces off this 200. We're on the 5-minute. Yeah. So it usually bounces off the 5-minute. And trying to see where I would probably be interested in it. Probably starting around $12. I'd be interested in it. Small position. And again, not financial advice, but I kind of do. I might play this one today at some point because it's definitely looking weak. And we might, and again, if we start getting hot again, it's going to be like the momentum plays. Like whatever's hot, that's where the money's going to rotate to. I don't think we're going to see a ton of multi-day runners where BSL starts breaking new highs again. I could be wrong because it seems like we're in a very slow market for about a week or two. Now things are heating up a little bit. So if we get a good bounce off the 200, gets to about 12, maybe this 14 area I would add, but there's always a chance it could retest, but it's definitely looking weak right now. And who knows, it might just flush completely under the 200, but I think we'll get a little bounce here somewhere. But yeah, we're kind of entering the market's been very interesting, but yeah, I could definitely see this one flushing. It's looking super weak right now. There's probably a lot of longs trapped in it too, so they'll be trying to get out. I'm not, Steven knows I play a little bit of the second day stuff, but I wouldn't say I'm an expert at it. But this one does appeal to me a little bit. XPON still raging. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's getting a little pop right now. Actually, it's getting to a level I might be interested in it though. XPON. Because this one's still running on private placement news. That's crazy. I hate this ticker though. It's the main reason I had a red day yesterday. After that halt. And then once I have a red day, I usually try to leverage a little bit more money to make up for it. But again, I was busy yesterday. There's a lot of chaos at my W2, so probably a good thing. I'm in XPON. The thing I don't like about this one is just like it doesn't flush down hard. You know what I mean? Like, you don't ever see like a clean flush on it.
Right.
What all are you in right now, bro? Just AERT?
AERT, XPON, and WULF. I'm thinking about, I don't know what's going on with WULF, though. I'm thinking about getting out.
Oh, you said XPON. Yeah.
Yeah, I just got back in.
Oh, I'm getting these mixed up. XFOR. What is oh, it did finally flush. Nice. What is XPON? I'm in a stock. I don't even know anything about it. What was XPON again? I forgot. It was earnings.
Yeah, I think something like that. Oh, is WULF going against me?
Yeah, I got out of that thing.
Yeah, I think.
So yeah, it's an earnings play. Honestly,
What is
XPON, but I know I've been seeing some comments about these, but usually earnings, unless it's just amazing results, they usually don't turn into like multi-day run, especially on a 4 million market cap stock. But maybe this is what they start doing. I don't know. Yeah, it's like EPS was negative 41. They beat negative 58. Sells 2.9 million, up from 1.2 million. Well, I guess their Q2 revenue was up 124, but looks like they're still bleeding out though. Let me see what AskEdgar says. I don't know much about this company, but they're still in the negative, so I'm assuming they need cash. I mean, it's fine. A lot of big successful companies are running on cash flow. I get it, but let's see what this does. Oh, it's a lithium play. 1 month of cash flow. All red on
what company is that you're talking about?
XPON, and it's all red on AskEdgar. Well, almost all red. Profitability is yellow, but frequency, dilution, cash need, and overall risk is high, and they only have 1 month of cash. So even though they had a good earnings, they need some capital to sustain business operations. gonna dig in a little more, see what they have currently available. A S8 recently offered to employees. Could potentially add selling pressure. There's a S1 registered. When was it registered? Why can't I find the date on this? January. So they filed a registration statement, Form S1, on January 17th, but it's not, it doesn't look like it's effective yet. Maybe that's why it says medium. Ooh, SNOA. I'm about to get an entry here. It's a little bit of the pop I was wanting. Bless you.
Always fucking sneezing on stream, dog.
Yeah, it sounds like you put the mic in your mouth when you do it too.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
XOS.
But they do have an open offering on their Form 424B4 that was filed on February 18th. They sold 474 shares. They can sell up to 574. The offering price per share was $248. And the offering price per pre-funded warrant was $247. Yeah, I don't know. I need to do more research, but they do have some open offerings, and it's below where it's currently trading.
The offering on the dilution is below where it's at right now?
The offering price, the one that they have
for the shares.
Yeah. The offering price per share was $248. And they had offering price per pre-funded warrant was $247. So,
oh wow.
So there'll be some selling pressure on this. I mean, again, I'm not going to pretend to be a offering dilution expert, but from what I'm seeing, we'll have to see in their next filing if they use those all. But yeah. Okay, I'm done reading about offense. I want to keep an eye on SNOA. Ooh, that was a good entry. Bro, I entered 1,000 shares there. I'm already up 220.
That's what's up, bro.
Doesn't need that. And like I said, I'm just going to try to get small wins till I figure out this market.
Well, I thought I had it figured out, and I got fucking smoked this morning right at the open. So right at pre-market open. So, but in my defense, I never really played 4 o'clock, so I don't have any experience with like trying to play it. So yeah, I'm about to have to get off of here though. So let's see if I end up fucking it all up again like I did yesterday, or let's see if I come out with maybe a small loss or a little bit of green.
I hate it, bro. Well, you if anybody can bounce back, it's you though.
Appreciate it.
But yeah. Well, thanks for hopping on, bro.
Thank you, brother.
See you.
See ya.
Okay, let's see. What's the comments? JT, LOL, 56 viewers. Nice. Alex, got to be a real YouTuber and tell people to smash the like button. Yeah, smash the like button, guys. I'm still learning. I'm developing. I just don't like to sound like too fake, but yeah, of course, if you're enjoying this, hit the like button. I appreciate it. Hologram Steven. Oh yeah, no, I've seen some of his videos too. It's funny because like, obviously I see why they do it because it helps the algorithm, helps me have more viewers, but I don't like asking for things. But yeah, please hit the like button. Thank y'all. I'm seeing it go up. Appreciate y'all. But so I'm currently in XPON and AERT. So they are slowly fading now. I wish I would have went a little heavier on AERT. I'm only in 1,000 shares. XPON, I'm in 1,000 shares. Went ahead and closed out of my position with SNOA. We'll play another pop to this level. And I wanted to hold some shares, see if it fades, but it's kind of been getting stuck in this little area. EDBL, see in the comments. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to get a good turnout on this live because I literally scheduled it like 15 minutes before it started. EDBL. Oh man, I was late to the party. Nice little move though. Oh, very nice move. I don't know why I didn't get an alert for that on trade ideas. WULF is pushing closer to new highs. Yeah. Not surprised on that one. Dang, it did have a pretty nice little flush there, but yeah, this is a 2 billion market cap. I'm not even gonna pay much attention to it, but I know you're long, right, Light? So I bet it looks pretty good to you. No volume. Yeah, that's probably why I have a volume parameter. It's not very high on it, but I don't want to get stuck in a stock that's not liquid. And I'll play a very low liquidity stock sometimes, but on the pops, it's a little dangerous. Oh yeah, it's only gotten 120,000 shares traded on it. But still good alert. If I would have seen it up here, I probably would have entered regardless. I missed my entry on AERT. I have to get used to missing from time to time. Yeah, Alexander, yeah, you're gonna miss a bunch. I miss a bunch. The trick is don't chase if you do miss it. It's all right if you miss them. I mean, some people like playing the downside, and even I do if I see a clear trend, but figure out what your entry criteria is and stick with it. But I know you're new. You're probably filling out a few different criteria. So, and in the Discord, so Discord update. So as you'll know, we have the wait list in the, let me get my mic closer. we have the Discord waitlist in the description, but I have made some progress on it. Martin helped build out a lot of it. And the reason I'm bringing this up right now is because Alexander, we're working on like the playbooks, like most of my different plays from the 4 a.m. to the VWAP fades to the retest to the initial pop. So I'll show all the different ways I look for entries, and you can kind of, I want to make the playbook a little bit better than it was at Circle. It was more just like a post. And I'll like tag the playbook whenever I like review plays and stuff like that. But the point is, once I get that up, you can kind of figure out your entry criteria. Because I know I've been trying to work with you a little bit closer because I know you're new to the game. Dang, that's a nice fade on EDBL though. And Alexandria, another thing, congrats on the green day yesterday, bro. I know you're just getting started and it wasn't that much money, but it's baby steps. Kind of why I went ahead and took profits on SNOA. I really want to hold on to this one because when it flushes, it's going to be nice. But like everybody's been saying, it feels like a scalper's market, like a lot of fake outs and stuff. But like I was saying, I was on a good run. I had my first red day yesterday, so this will not be the month I go all green. I'll have to try to achieve that another month. I haven't done it since September, so it's not like it's something I do often. I'm not going to pretend like it is. But I got faked out so many times with this play. This was my first entry on BSLK. I had a tight stop on it because I had to step away. Thank goodness I did, but I had a pretty good entry right here, but then these moves were just intense. But yeah, I could see this one fading today. We'll see what it does around the 200. It usually bounces here, hence why I like taking profit. But if it does get up to 12, I'll be looking for a potential entry here. Probably small though, because it could bounce higher. But I do think the 12 level will give it trouble. Let me do the comment. Oh, I'm missing comment. USAR. Am I too late now? Like, don't let them know the long's hiding here. You're good, bro. You have good insight, so you're low. Alex, yeah. WULF is what breakout traders look for sure. Or did I spell it wrong? I actually spelled how you spell WULF. I mean, this might not be it's not get into an area that the risk versus rewards there now. So if you take an entry here, just stop out if it holds over that level. You can risk about 20 cents. There's a decent move down, but again, it's 2 billion. It's not my playbook. 2 billion market cap, but there might be a short here, but I'm not going to touch it. To your point, Alex, looks pretty bullish. Alexander, I try to get my entry on the way up. Yeah, no, I'm kind of a front side trader mostly too, but it does come with it is a little dangerous to play the front side sometimes though. If it goes against you, you just kind of got to know when to bounce. That's something I haven't completely mastered, but I've gotten better. So I added a little bit more to XPON here. My position's up to 1,500. I think if it breaks above what is 325, I'll probably start trimming some. I'm thinking that it's not going to do that though. XPON can be another BSLK. Yeah, I'm gonna stay close to this one. I'm playing it now, hoping maybe some 8 o'clock news steals attention or it just fades, but I could see this one getting bullish too. That's why if it gets above 324, I'm probably gonna not force it. Honestly, I might trade. I'm already trading a little smaller today. News is also good. Yes, it's pretty good. They're a decent earnings for sure for year over year, but again, fundamentally, they're still a trash company. They have no cash. They're not cash flow positive, which is fine. A lot of companies aren't, and they're still successful, but they label themselves as growth companies. But XPON for a lithium play, is it kind of weird that they're not cash? Well, I wouldn't say it's weird that they're not cash flow positive, but it's not like it's a tech company, I don't think. Let's see. They sell, design, assemble, manufacture, and sell lithium batteries. But yeah, no, I can see this one going either way. So we're about to get that test I was talking about. Was this? Yeah, so it's not technically really a multi-day runner. It popped after hours, so this is kind of the continuation of the move. But yeah, if we start breaking this level, and especially if we break a new high, I'm not going to fight this one. Not going to fight this one. Good point, Alex. BSLK had a float of 700K. Yeah, again, as I mature as a trader, I'm starting to see why some people avoid these 1 million, less than 1 million float stocks. Because historically, I have played them. Because again, y'all heard me say this before. They flush down just as quick as they make parabolic moves up too. So that's why I typically would play them. But lately, these less than 1 million market cap float stocks have hurt me a little bit. But when I pulled data in the past, like I was still profitable in less than 1 million float stocks. But this year, I should pull that data again. I think it's probably wrong this year, especially after vape. So yeah, probably should start avoiding them. SNOAs. I wonder if it flushes here. If it does, I'm gonna be sad. But if it does flush, meaning falls below like 640, I don't like playing the move down, but if it pops back up to this level, I'll be interested. So for example, the thing I don't like is VWAPs right here, so it could bounce off it. But if it does flush and tries to make another move up, I wouldn't mind playing it. I'm gonna keep an eye on XPON since it's at that level. Should have added more at 323, but I'm already in 1,500 shares. And again, I'm gonna trade light probably the rest of the week or today. I'll go a little bit heavier on Fridays because they typically fade a little harder. But today I don't want to size up too big because the market, I want to fill out the market a little bit more. We were just in a slow market. Now we're having some crazy ATNF, BSLK moves. So today I'm gonna fill it out a little bit, not go too heavy. Yeah, I agree. Trend Raider does look like a fade candidate. It's starting to look a little heavy. Might pull up both these. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Back up. I'm almost 600 on the day, which is not like that well, something's flushing. It went up. Oh, XPON is. Might take some profit here at VWAP. Like I said, I don't want to trade too heavy. I'm in 1,500 shares, which is far from heavy, but I want to keep it kind of light this morning. So I took some at 3. I'll re-enter if it gets back to 322, 324 area. If SNOA makes a little pop here, I'll be looking for a re-entry. I'd like to see a little bit more of a pop. Oh, it's about to flush, I bet. Yeah, there it is. Let's see. It's hoping for a little bit bigger of a pop. I want to get into SNOA, but it's one that you probably don't want to get into early since it's shown strength, but I do think it's going to fade here. Owen Johnson, is it worth those really cheap tickers? Can you elaborate? Is it worth those really cheap tickers? Yeah, that's the funny thing, Trend Raider. Like, isn't this about like some Walmart, like baby wipe news or some crazy crap like that? Maybe not baby wipes, but yeah, diaper rash. What? Sonomia pharmaceutical shares are trading higher after the company launched a HOCI based diaper rash product in 3,600 Walmart stores. Like, this is what's getting bullish? It's not even a deal. They're just in Walmart. Cool. I haven't traded on them yet. No, I'm not debating you. I was just curious what you meant by it a little bit. Is it worth those really cheap tickers? I like the cheap tickers, personally. Yes, that there's maybe, if you look at it from the standpoint, like, I guess not as much on the move compared to like a $10 or $15 stock, but you just, I enter more shares on the, so for example, like a $10 stock, I'm not going to enter immediately 1,000 shares. I'd only enter, a couple hundred, where a $2 or $3 stock, I would enter 1,000 plus shares. So they pay well. It's more about the percentage move than the actual cent. If you have a standard size that you go in. More shares are always better? No. Nope, it's not. There we go. PD trades, percent over cents. Totally. Because it's all about sizing at that point. Because I started earlier this year, I started liking the really cheap ones, like 50 cent to $2 stocks are probably my favorite, to be honest. Maybe not 50 cents, but 70. Well, no, I'd say 50 cents. I played a bunch of those this year because last year TradeZero wouldn't let you trade anything under $1, and that's the broker I use. So I dabbled in it a little bit this year. Oh, did BSL get smoked? Was there no bounce? Yeah. Well, I mean, there's an entry here too. So Again, not financial advice, but I would be very, very surprised if it doesn't come back to try to test that 200. And then that might be the entry I'm looking for. I wouldn't mind playing this one, but I really would prefer an entry more in the like $12 range. But yeah, I think this one fades. And I'll be very surprised if we don't even get a 200 retest though. So these are the two positions I'm still in. XPON and SNOA. So I'm gonna kind of keep an eye on there unless I get an alert. Yeah, trend rater, I kind of seen it how you are. There's got to be some pop on this. I know there's probably a lot of longs trapped in it because the whole toxic diamond hand mentality. But once they get underwater, they'll start selling. I'm gonna have to try them out. You're talking about TradeZero or the cheaper tickers? Good morning, Martin. Oh, and what was your best profitable position so far? It's actually a really good question. I don't even know. I'm more of like a consistent, like I like consistency over like big wins, if that makes sense. And that's not like a cop out for not having a big win. Like, for example, like I don't have my TradeZella pulled up, but up until yesterday, I was like just green every day. It was all between, I had one 5K day, one 3K day, and everything else was like 2K days. That's kind of my trading style. It's not like the big wins usually, but I'll pull up TradeZilla. I'll let it see. I'll see what my biggest win was. That's actually a good question. It's probably not gonna be that impressive though, because again, I don't really size that heavy. It's weird I don't know that. It's a pretty basic question, but let me see. Now I'm curious. Oh, and Owens, to answer your question, this is probably a good. Not the biggest ticker one. I'm getting there. I'm looking for it. But here's some of my data. I'm actually pretty happy. I'm basically profitable in everything, but under 2 and 20 to 49, I'm not. 50 to 99, I'm not. But the $2 to $4.99 treats me well. So I got 127,000 in wins there. 5 to $10, 97, almost 100K. And 10 to 19 is 48. So that's why my parameters is usually like 50 cents to about $20 or $15, because that's where I'm the most profitable. And this is since I think June of last year when I created the Bear of Wall Street entity. But I'm still looking for my best play, but that kind of gives you, I haven't seen you in the chat before, if that gives you some insight. I'm not like let me get this out the way. I'm not like I said, go heavy, and I'm more of like a quantity over quality, which is weird. I just like entering a bunch. Because I don't fall in love with any of these plays. Like, I have a hard time judging which ones to go heavy on sometimes. So I kind of play them all relatively close to the same size. If I have higher conviction, I will go heavier for sure, but I haven't mastered that yet. So, it seems like last Friday, for example, MRM and PAPL, I went very heavy in, and they reversed on me. Ended up still having a green day, but I still haven't mastered that. But MRM and PAPL was some very odd end of day Friday moves. But the point is, I've been burnt so many times. I'm not like trying to hit home run plays very often. Oh, I found it. So my top play, it was earlier this year. I think it was on live actually. 9,914 was my best play this year. Oh, and yeah. So again, I'm not like, I don't hit very many home runs, more of a base hit trader. Let me catch back up with comments. ONMD. Let's see, I'm probably missing it. ONMD. Nice, nice. It's not a bad play. There's a 200 test. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna end up missing it talking about tickers, but that's okay. I'm already in a couple plays right now anyways. I'm in 3, but that would have been a nice one. Might get another chance. Let's see. No, it looks like it's gonna fail here. I just turned 18, just started experimenting with the trading style. Cool, bro. Well, thanks for hopping on. Brandon, I don't want to lie to you. Like, I don't know, because I'm very confused. This is why I'm very confused. Because I don't pay I hardly ever pay any commissions ever. And it's usually if I trade before 7 a.m. It's the only time I get commissions on anything. And I don't know if it's just my affiliate link or what, but like it clearly states United States accounts commission free on all order types, with stocks above $1 from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. So I don't know what it is, but I never pay that much in commission. I'll do some due diligence and see, but I like some days I'll make like 2, 3, 4K and like I'll have like $19 in commission. So it's super cheap. And the locate fees are pretty cheap with TradeZero compared to others, but sub $1, I don't really know. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I should know that as a business owner, and since I do have an entity, but it's nothing. I don't think it's too drastic. But again, I don't want to lie to you. I'm not confident what it is, but I've never like looked at my commission and was like, like WTF, like what happened? ONMD, I went ahead and got locates on it, so I will potentially look for an entry. Yeah, Alex, that's a good way to put it. It's hard to know. It's hard for me to know when to go heavy and which ones to hold. Because like again, the Walmart diaper news is running. Dang, BSLK is still flushing. Jeez. Yeah, I wish I would have went and got an entry. When I don't wait for a bounce, I regret
AERT XOS.
That's the 8 o'clock news. Ignore those first 2 trade idea alerts.
IVP.
Is IVP a new one or is that a fake out one? IVP.
Yep. SNOA.
Yeah, these are the fake out ones. I don't know why it like glitches out at 8 o'clock.
SOAR.
That one sounds like a new one though. SOAR. Dang, it's flushed down too quick though. I played the ONMD pop, especially since it's 8 o'clock. I think it'll get a lot of its attention stolen from it, but let's see if I'm right. It's making a little move up now, though. I don't know what that's about. Dang, SOAR looks interesting too, but I'm in ONMD and it's making a move towards that level. Ooh. I'm in it. So let's see if it breaks a new high. SOAR, it looks pretty interesting, but I'm a little bit more interested in ONMD since we have that 200. If y'all are new, it's one of my favorite entry criteria. It's usually around the 200. It has a hard time sustaining over it. A lot of times it'll immediately reject here, but as you see this time, when was this? In June, it broke above it, but couldn't close. It's rare that they close above the 200. I mean, I shouldn't say it's rare. It's unless like there's good follow through like BSLK yesterday or whatever, they don't like closing above the 200, it seems. But let's see what's going on with this one. So I'm in 3,000 shares. I'm getting some locates. I'm probably going to try to hit the top up here around 76. One more entry. I need to do some DD on this one though. What's up with this one? Oh, it's another earnings play. They have been kind of hot, so keep my eye on it. If it starts breaking new highs, I'll probably dip out. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Getting a lot of questions. Let me catch up here for a second. How are you getting alerts? It's Trade Ideas. And speaking of that, they have a 25% off discount. It ends today. Trade Ideas, 25% off. I do have a link in the description. I think it's August Heat 25, but if you click my link, it'll have the code there. But yeah, 25% off. Honestly, they don't run 25% off often. I think it's some July Heat promotion or whatever, but that's what I use. And there's other ones out there, but I've tried, I wouldn't say all of them, but I tried a bunch of them, and it's my favorite by far. Nice flush right here. There we go. Up a couple hundred on it now.
TRNR.
I won't take some profit here just because I'm in 4,000 shares, which isn't that crazy. But again, like I said, I want to trade a little small today. Or smaller size till I'll fill out this kind of a weird market. Actually, I'm completely out. I think it might bounce. Trade idea says TRNR. Quick flush, it's already over. Too slow. I honestly think ONMD might flush here. I probably jumped out too soon. Yep. Here it is. What other questions are out there? What the heck? How are you getting voice alerts on TradingView? No, it's not on TradingView. It's Trade Ideas. You can see the market jump before I can. It's probably just a lag. Oh, and yeah, TradeZero does allow pre-market trading. That's what we're doing right now. But click the link. It'll answer a lot of your questions. So let's see where we are with AERT. And so AERT, it's flushing like it was supposed to. I don't know if I should say it's supposed to or I wanted it to. It's starting to curl up a little bit though. And then I'm in XPON and SNOA. There we go. I'm glad I went ahead and got me an entry. I figured it might flush, but not as heavy as I would like to be, but because I wasn't entirely confident, but I'm in it. XPON, we're getting a test of that level again. I'm gonna add here, to be honest. I'm gonna make it prove that it can break through this. And if it does, I'll get out, but it's struggling a little bit right here. There it is. So I didn't get that entry. I'm gonna wait for it to see what it does up here. Oh my Lord. Enter on this one though. So I entered right here. If it stays bullish, I'm just gonna cut this position. So one's going my way, one's not going my way. And the reason why I didn't stop out yet is because that's just a wick above it. I know a lot of people cut, like, will set stop losses. I get you can't do stop losses in pre-market. I'm just saying in general, like 1 cent above a high, and you will get stopped out a lot if you do that. So I like to wait for it to close above a 5-minute candle, or even a 1-minute candle sometimes will work. But that's what I look for, just so I don't get faked out too much. Yeah, I wish I would have entered a little bit heavier in SNOA. I was only in 500 shares because I was, just in case it popped again. The problem is when I enter, like if I would enter 1,000 shares here and then it pops, I would have been enticed to add another 1,000 shares. And then I would be at what, a 12K position. And I don't want that today. Let's see and by the way, I didn't stop out, but I'm not saying it's not going to close above it. It still looks pretty strong, but I like to wait to see if this candle closes above. I don't think it will, but again, if it did, it wouldn't surprise me. And if it does, I'm just going to probably get out of most of my position. Yeah, it's looking pretty strong now. Let's see. Let's go to the 1 minute. You got 22 seconds to see if it closes above. Yeah, the 1 minute looks pretty bullish though. Five seconds. Does it close? I don't think it's going to. So I'm still in it. It didn't close above it. You didn't fake me out, XPON. And again, I want to be clear. It could eventually break it, but that's just how I avoid getting faked out sometimes. And I went ahead and trimmed some at 337 actually, just because I want to get my position size a little smaller. Took like a little baby loss on it, but I'm still in a 1,000 shares. Again, I just don't want to be too heavy in any of these positions that's starting to look bullish. Oh, AERT, good. Good. So let's read the comments. If SNOA pops up a little bit, like I was saying earlier, I'll enter. XPON, I'm just kind of keeping my eye on it. Like I said, I sized down on it quite a bit, and I'm only in 600 shares now. I took some more out at 332. And my reasoning for that is it didn't close above, but that was a pretty strong move. And I'm not in a bad, my P&L is not in a bad spot right now. It's not like, not, obviously I would want it to be more, but again, I'm trying to just fill out the market today. I had a red day yesterday, my first one of the month, so kind of risk off. So this one still might flush down, but just wanted to lower my size. So let's see, TradeZero pretty good for short selling. I personally think it's the best. Yeah. I think it's the best, and that's why I have the link in my description. I try to be honest. Every single link in my description I use daily. Like, it's not just like they pay me good to promote them. No, it's legit. Like, I use them every single day. You've already probably seen me use every one of them today, but actually all of them. Yeah, TradeZella, I pulled up my reports. TradeZero is what I trade with. You heard my trade idea alerts, and I pulled up AskEdgar. That's the only 4 I have, and I use them every day. I'm not going to push anything I don't use. Scanners show fake alerts at 8 a.m. because off exchange trades ADF orders are reported. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Dang, I'm missing all y'all's alerts. DGRR Gorilla. Ooh, what is this? Is this uh-oh, I gotta look back at XPON. It's like it's probably about to break a new high. I'm glad I trimmed down, because it might take off here. So I'm not making 10K per day, Owen. I'm usually making about the crew knows, because the circle group, I usually make it anywhere from like 2 to 4K a day. Usually around 2. A good day's 3, a very good day's 4, and occasionally, like the first day of this month, I made 5K on a Friday, but it's usually around 2 to 3. Because when I get to 2K, I kind of pump the brakes. I'm a little bit more risk off. I don't like having daily goals. Y'all have heard me say this before, just because it kind of like forces you to trade. But deep down, subconsciously, I know I'm aiming for 2K. I see it play out. Because once I get 2K, I kind of like pump the brakes. I'll still trade, but I'm just not trading as heavy or as aggressively. So yeah, not 10K days. Those are rare for me. Good morning, Manny. Oh, Martin, I thought of you about XPON. I did think of you, bro. XPON kills my weekly profit position from yesterday, closed after that spike at 4 a.m. Yeah, when I pulled it up, I thought of you, buddy. Dang, I hate that. So I see y'all keep mentioning GRR, so I'm going to do a little bit of research on it. It's a little bit higher price than I like. It's 400 million market cap. I'm not interested. I trade up to 200 million. And I'll trade a 400 million occasionally, but like it's only up 17%. And my reasoning is, I don't like to say things without giving a reason. The reasoning is they just don't fade as well. This is a legit company. It's almost a $500 million company. So they just don't fade as well. Yeah, XPON. I'm glad I trimmed on this one. This one wants to get bullish. It might not have faked me out, but I think this thing wants to run. Oh, and there it is. Yeah, I'm going to get out of the rest of my position. But I'm glad y'all could see kind of my concept behind, even I'm not afraid to take like little losses. I know some people I've noticed like they'll wait till they get back to break even or profit before they like try to trim back down. It's like, if you see something you don't like, or if I see something I don't like, I don't mind taking a win. For me is a little loss is a win, or break even a win. If I only lose 100, 200 bucks, that's a win. So that's kind of how me taking, trimming down right here around 332. My average was well under that. But again, if I see something I don't like, and if you see something you don't like, don't be afraid to like get out. You don't have to wait for it to come back to profit. I used to care a lot about my stats because last year, most of y'all saw it on Kimfo. I hate talking about my, like, it sounds good. Like I was a 90% win rate. So I cared about things like that a little too much. And I would hold to try to wait till I got into green, but it hurt me a few times. So this year my win rate has went way down. And that's just because like I take a lot more break-even trades now. Like if I don't like the way it looks, I don't care about my win rate. I just get out. Because stats, they're cool to flex, but they don't make you any money. Brandon, that's a good question. That's a very good question. Deep down, yeah, I'm sure I will, because I owe a lot to Kimfo. I owe a lot to Kimfo because they were the one that interviewed me because of from my performance. So I'm just a very private person. This whole concept of me being live is still new. AMBO. So I'll elaborate on it after this. Let's see what AMBO is. Man, I haven't been making it to the stock quick enough. They've been flushing too quick for me. I knew I should have held to ONMD. I'm trying to play these pops, but yeah, XPNO. Somebody in the chat said that they think this one's going to run. You might be right, bro. This might be the runner on the day. Anyways, back to Kimfo. Yes, I'm sure I will, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a very private person. Like people that know me, like I'm that like friend that never responds to Instagram messages or Facebook messages or whatever, because I'm very private. But then after that Kimfo interview, again,
DMRA.
I'm a business guy. I run retail. I have businesses. Like I knew it was a good opportunity to build a trading community. Like, so BMRA. So the one I just pulled up? No, that was AMBO. BMRA. Okay. This one looks interesting. Let's see what's going on with this one. go ahead and grab some locates. I like to see them up 50% or more, but it's a pretty strong move up, so I might play it. I'm in at 399 entry position. If it goes, I'll play it all the way up to 420. It's flushing. Oh, it's just a Canadian patent. But again, not saying it can't run on that, but it's really not that great. I can get a patent, you know what I mean? I was about to say a Canadian patent. I probably can get a Canadian one. But like, I don't really think is that great of news. Usually patent news doesn't run too hard. But diaper rash news is running today, so, and yesterday, so who knows? Who knows? Taking a little profit here in the 370s. Trimmed half my position. Keeping half if it wants to flush. Anyways, back to Kimpo. I don't know the answer. I think I will, but I'm gonna be honest, ever since I went live public, my trading hasn't been as good. And I'm trying a lot of things. See what changed. I've changed as a trader a little bit. I'm not like proud of that. I used to trade more like a caveman, you know what I mean? I didn't even have VWAP on my screen. I traded everything mobile while I was like traveling and visiting dispensaries. Because for y'all that don't know, I lead some dispensaries, run some dispensaries in a few states. And now I think I'm trying to fit a mold in some ways, like trade like you're supposed to trade. And until I get back on my A game, I'm probably not gonna get on Kimpo. Because I do think about that. Because sometimes when I take dumb trades, oh, this is flushing nice, I'm taking more profits here. Sometimes when I take dumb trades, I know that I have a following now, and it's small. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a big deal or anything, but like, I know people look at my Kimpo because I've had people DM me about some trades I've taken, and I'm just like, I take bonehead trades all the time. I'm a scalper. Like, you see how quick I jump into a stock. Like, so again, it's probably more of a personal thing. I kind of just want a little more privacy. I'll share when I want to share. And if, people don't respect that, I'm okay with that. You don't have to follow me. Like I shared my data just a few minutes ago. If y'all ask for monthly updates, I always give it. I don't, try to get out of it, but I want it to be on my schedule. And again, if people don't like that, that's fair. That's fair. You should always seek transparency when you follow someone. And I'll be transparent, but it'll be on my schedule for now. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, BMRA is... I'm getting some lagging here, but BMRA, that was a nice, I don't know if you heard me, but I'm completely out of it now. Turned out to be a really nice play. I didn't enter super heavy. I was only sadly in like 600 shares because I thought it might push towards 420 one more time. I wish I would have went 1,000 shares, but that's all right. Green is green. Let me see. Wonder if I should look for a VWAP fade on SNOA. Oh, it might be a good one, Alex. It might be a good one. So, and you know, you've been in the game and watch how I've traded, and I think your thought process is on point majority of the time, Alex. Like, the only thing I don't like about the VWAP fade here is I wish the VWAP was a little bit higher up. So then if it does reverse, because like, so for example, if we enter the VWAP fade here, it's closed 2 candles under it, and it probably will keep fading. I'm just saying the cons I don't like about it. The risk is over $2. That's the only thing I don't like. The reward is greater, but I wish it was like, if VWAP was right here and the risk was only like $1.50, maybe $1, I'd be interested. But I'm still in it. And I wouldn't be in it if I didn't think it's going to keep fading. So yes, I do think the VWAP fade could be a potential here. I just wish the risk wasn't like almost $2 or over $2, I think. Yeah. But again, you could cut right here and it wouldn't be as intense, or you could add. But yeah, I think this one fades. That's why I'm holding on to it. I'm only holding on to 300 shares now. It's like an $1,800 position. So I'm going to try to catch up on comments. Let me look at all my positions, make sure I'm not getting rocked anywhere. Oh, I'm only in SNOA now. For some reason, I thought I was still in XPON, but I'd stopped out. Oh, and this is very impressive. That's more than the average monthly paycheck. Yeah, bro, I appreciate it. I'm blessed. You know what I mean? So that's why I try to share the knowledge. But hey, I still have rough patches, bro. That's what I was talking about going live. Like, ever since I went live, it hasn't been as great. I think I don't know. Crypto gets a credit for it. I blame it a lot on going public, but I think it was a lot of those crypto treasury plays rocked me, and it took me a long time to learn my lesson. You need a subscription for TradeZella? Yes, you do need a subscription for TradeZella. I saw that XPON at 4 a.m. That time I knew where it was headed. What percentage of your trades are short versus longs? Thanks for answering questions. Yeah, no problem. Probably 90, I'm not trying to exaggerate either. It's probably 99% are shorts and 1% are longs. I'm just not that good of a long trader. Y'all saw the day before yesterday, I called ATNF before it ran, and I'm not trying to like brag, but like I entered that long position. I entered it at the wrong time, but I did end up getting in it. But I said it over and over and over that this thing was going to run. And I got stopped out on the initial move. Then I re-entered at 5. And I rode it for a little bit, not nearly as long as I should have. But it's rare. Unless it's super obvious, I'm not taking a long position. I'm just not a good long trader. It's not that I'm against longs. I'm just that's not where my edge is, unless it's like blatantly obvious that something's going to run. Alex, I'm tempted to add. I'm tempted to add here too. This does look like a nice VWAP candidate because it kind of checks all the boxes. The only thing I don't like about it says their overall offering risk is low on AskEdgar, which is interesting because they only have 3.9 months of cash left. So they're going to have to raise some capital somewhere. But I'm not going to add just yet. But man, it is tempting. I see why you brought it up, though. Because this thing could fade hard. And it's basically doing it right now. How much do you get per trade on average? It varies. I don't really know because, like I said, I take on my TradeZella says like I think $100 or $200 this month or something per trade. But again, I take a lot of break-even trades, so it really skews the data. So if like a trade's not going my way, I'll get out and lose $50 or win $50 if it's, you know what I mean. So one of the trades I shared recently, I lost 17 cents on it, because I just didn't like how it was playing out. So I just got out, and that just skews the data. So I usually aim for a couple hundred to 1,000 per trade. It's usually the normal. BMRA. Oh, I typed it in. BMRA. We got another nice little test on it. Should have had some positions ready, but I didn't. Because sometimes what I mean by positions ready, I play the front side. I get it. It's dangerous to do that. But a lot of times I'll have an entry set up. Like I'll just in case it gets back up there, like 419, 420, right before it gets to the previous high. So if the high was 425, a lot of times, if I wasn't rambling, I probably would have got something there, but that's all right. I hope some of y'all played that because that was it's a crazy flush. Just $1 flush in one candle. Pretty crazy move though. I'm only in SNOA. I'm just letting it fade. I might play something else, but as of right now, I'm just in this one. Bro, I got rocked by SBET too. I was in it before the crypto news dropped. Like I've taken so many bad breaks this year, just some that even I just can't avoid. Like some of them are my fault, but that one, like, how was I supposed to know they're about to drop crypto treasury news? And I lost 15K on that one. So I've been having a little bit more black swan events this year. Still been pretty consistent, but more black swan events have hit me this year than has historically. CJ, I see you said BMR8 retest. Did you catch it? Bro, I've been enjoying watching your posts on Flex Your Gains. You had a crazy month last month too. I know we got rocked by that one play, but you still had a solid, crazy consistent month. Yes, sir. Brought me back into green on the day. Finally, let's go. You seem to you in most days. Your trading's almost similar to mine. Like consistently green. We'll let a black swan take us out here and there, but yeah, you've been very consistent, bro. But after that one, I think what did you had like a 10K day the next day or 5? I can't remember, bro. I haven't had a 10K day since probably January or February. Because again, I just don't size super heavy. I picked the wrong ones to size heavy on. Like I'll try to be honest with y'all. Like that's something I haven't mastered is sizing. The ones I think are going to fade, they end up reversing on me. So that's why I kind of keep my size is usually like like if I'm confident in a trade, it's usually 2K to 5K is my sizing. SNOA still fading. Yeah, to your point, Alex, if it pops a little bit, I'm gonna be interested in it again. I'll add to it. This 20 is hesitating around the 20, so this might be the 20 SMA. This might be where it pops. That's probably a good call. Because the kicker is market open. Market open, anything's fair game. And what I mean by that is like something will be fading all pre-market, then at 9:31 it just rips, or pre-market things is the stock is bullish the entire time, and then at 9:31 it tanks. Like, market open's the great equalizer. That's why I try not to hold them into market open, because it's unpredictable. It feels more like gambling, and I still do it, but it'll throw you off sometimes. Added a little bit more on SNOA here, very small though, because I think it might. I added just literally 100 more shares because I'm already in it small, and then if it gets up to this like 450, 460, so this area that was previously support is now going to be resistance. So I'm going to add another 100 right there. Probably 635-ish. Strong move. Couldn't close. Let's see. This is getting interesting. So I'm in 600 shares now, or 700 now. Yes, 700. Got a busy day today. I don't work Thursdays and Fridays. I was able to negotiate a pretty good deal with my W-2 employer. So I don't work Thursdays and Fridays, but I have a busy day. I feel like I say that all the time because I feel like I never get ahead. I got into real estate, and I'm glad I did, but I kind of regret it too, because I'm kind of OCD about a lot of things, and I micromanage some of these projects probably too much. But I got some following up to do on a lot of stuff, so I really don't want to trade during the day today, intraday. I have like the last 2 days. And again, I'm not bad at it, but it just takes away my whole day. I like just trading pre-market, and then having my day back, and then maybe end of day 2 to 4. If there's any like late day faders, I'll trade those. But I hate trading like staring at my phone all day. I'm a mobile trader, if y'all don't know. Like, I do these lives for just so y'all can see what I'm looking at, but I just trade on my phone. So hopefully SNOA just keeps fading. I'm sitting at 900 on the day, which isn't bad, but again, I know myself. If I don't see a 2000, I'm gonna keep trading. So probably should practice a little self-control there. But if this fades hard, even if I don't get to that 2K on the day, I'll be content. And then just come back end of day and see if there's any late day faders. I agree. Trend rater, it looks kind of like a liquidity trap grab, or whatever the terminology is, but the buyers did not push it up. But Alex, that's what we were looking for, bro. Hope you got you a position. It's funny because I really like the quick moves up and like the quick flushes. ONMD, I should have held this one, but again, hindsight's 2020. I made a little bit on it. Oh, we get another test on BMRA. Starting to look kind of bullish though. Oh, these two candles. So it's mostly just these two candles that flushed up. I'm gonna get another position in BMRA. I might regret it, but I'm gonna play it one more time, maybe. My win rate goes down after 8:30, and it goes way down after 9. So I'm not going to enter super heavy. Moment of truth. Does it break a new high? Volume's definitely picked up though. And it's still picking up. And y'all know me, I don't pay that much attention to volume. But these bars are a little hard to ignore. What was the news on this one again? Oh, the patent. Yeah. If it flushes back down, which it's currently doing, if it gets a little bit lower, I'll take profit. If it gets back to the, yeah, we're getting close to profit zone now in the 420s. I missed it though, so hope it does it one more time. That might have been my profit right there, and I might have missed it. It should retrace back to VWAP, but again, it's getting some volume. So that might not play out. Man, I wish I would have got out at 420 in the 420s, because I think it's not breaking a new high, but this thing wants to run. I can tell. Added a little bit more at 460. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm out. Nice rejection. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Any of y'all catch that? Hope y'all did. How's our SNOA play doing? Hanging around VWAP. I'll play BMRA again if it gets back up there. So these are kind of the two main plays I'm looking at, SNOA and BMRA. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. I know a lot of you have heard me, like I like to size up on Fridays. Or recently I started sizing up on Fridays. Man, it's like these stocks heard me say that last Friday. PAPL and I think it was MRM. Like at 3 o'clock, just MRM broke a new, it was fading the entire day. And then at like 3 o'clock, it had the craziest parabolic move and broke a new high. I don't even know how I ended up profitable that day. I got lucky, to be honest. I held till after hours and then it just tanked. And then PAPL almost did the same thing. So again, it goes back to sizing. I would love to size up, but that's just not a skill I've mastered. When's the appropriate time to do it? I got to reevaluate my A+ setup. But the point is, tomorrow's Friday. Plan to go a little bit heavier tomorrow for some of these end of day fades, but MRM reminded me that nothing is certain, even the Friday fades. Anyways, unless you have questions, I'm not going to talk too much more. I'm just keeping an eye on SNOA, BMRA, and the plan is kind of just to watch SNOA fade, and if BMRA tries another retest, I'm on enter at the top around 460, 465, something like that. All right, BMR is getting to that area. I'm starting to get a little interested again. So let's see. got an entry of 200 shares at 458 and 300 shares at 465. It has broken new high. Let's see if it holds again. If it does, I got to get out because I'm not going to let this stock ruin my day. I know the stats. If they get bullish this late, they usually stay bullish. So I'm already not liking it. I'm hoping it flushes back down. Let's see. Meaning if it breaks new highs after 8:30, they tend to keep going, especially if they break a new high after 9. Not looking good. But let's see. It flushed down hard previously. Let's see if it does it this time. Dang. So, and I talk about waiting for the candle to close. Obviously, if it keeps breaking new highs, like if this thing shoots up to like $4.90, $5, I'm not going to wait for it to close. I'm going to close it. But I do like that the $5 level is a pretty solid psychological level. So they have trouble sometimes breaking that level. So let's see. It might actually add up into 5. As of right now, I'm still in my full position, but if it flushes back under 467, I'm just going to start trimming at break even. It doesn't look like it's going to do that. So now I have an order waiting at 498. Make it prove it can break $5. And it might. It looks like it will. Let's see. Oops. And it's going to. So yeah, I'm going to get out of this one. Or trim down. I'm still going to wait 36 seconds to see if it closes under 5, but went ahead and took a little off. Basically what I added at 495, I took off. And see what this next candle does. See if it comes back to VWAP or if it makes another bullish move up. Still in it. Only in 700 shares though. Looking pretty strong though. Kind of risk management right now. So every time it drops like to the 480s, I'm kind of trimming out of my position. So I'm only in 300 now. And I am completely out. It might flush back down here. That's not the strongest candle in the world, but again, I'm having a decent morning. So I just don't want to let BMRA ruin it. It could flush right here, but I just took a little paper cut and I'm content with that. If I miss this move down, I can live with it. But if any of y'all are in it, I hope it fades hard for y'all. Nice. Let's see. Manny, can you play up and downs at the same time? Oh, I don't know about same time, but you can like long it, and then when it gets to a spot that you like, you can short it. Yeah, Alex, going back to your comment, I think I'm going to cut SNOA before market open. That's a tough one. I was thinking about that earlier. It's like, oh, this one could fade so hard. But so this is how I'm looking at it. So if we have a few stocks like, how is XPON doing? Okay. So if this one stays bullish, breaking new highs, if BMRA still looks bullish, breaking new highs, I'm probably going to hold on to it in hopes that it flush. I get it. Hope's not a trading strategy, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my best judgment. If other things are running, instilling attention, and getting money flow, I will hold on to it. But if it looks a little stagnant, like there's not a lot really, like what's happening right now, if it like 925, 930, and we're seeing stuff like this, I'm gonna hold on to it. But if XPON, BMRA is looking weak, I'm not, because there's a chance that SNOA might be the runner. Because typically there's not usually a bunch of runners, and you know this, I'm just kind of saying it in general, but there's usually like one main runner, sometimes two, but most of the money flows into like one or two tickers. So if there's a lot of action other places, I might hold it because it could be a clean flush. But if not, I'll probably cut it. But the smart move is probably cutting it. Yeah. BMRA news, ulcer test home kit approved by UAE. Well, I'm at a BMRA. I mean, it got me a little bit, but it wasn't bad. I've been out. I got out whenever it came back down to the 480s, mostly. Trend Raider says BMRA will flush. You might be right. One of these pumpers that I sign up with text alerts trying to pump NFTM right now. So I'm gonna pull it up, see what it looks like. NFTM. Not a thing. Yeah, BMRA is struggling a little bit around the $5 level. And again, that's a pretty strong psychological level too. And what I mean by that is just like it's just a solid number that's usually hard for some of these tickers to break past if they hesitate around it. If it's a clean like move, you know, if it moves from like 490 to like 530 in like one candle and it doesn't revisit 5, then no. But if it dances around 5 like BMRA is currently doing, a lot of times it will fail. How much you lost, if you can tell me? Oh, I don't know. Because TradeZero mobile, that's one of the downsides to it. Like, you can't really see what you made on each play. Like, it adds to your realize, but it doesn't break it down by, I would say 100 to 150 probably is what I lost on it. Max 150 for sure. Like, not to pat myself on the back, but I waited for it to come back to 480 to trim most of my position. So it wasn't too bad. No, not bad at all. Which is kind of dangerous because, again, it probably would have been smarter just to take probably about a 250 loss right here, but because then the next candle could have just taken off and then I would have taken a big loss. But I knew $5 was a psychological level, so I waited to see if it could hold above it. Man, I'm actually starting to get interested in BMR. If it's going to keep struggling at this level, it's starting to look a little appealing. And I missed it. If it gets back up above 5, I might play it. Ah, I missed it. Here it is. But yeah, kind of going back to, again, you don't hear people talk about these things a lot. It's just things I've seen over the years. You know, it still could break past it, but if they struggle around $5, because you can tell it's acknowledging it. If the stock acknowledges that level and hesitates around, this is 5-minute candles, so this is like 20 minutes. It's been like struggling to break past it. I should have entered, but I didn't. SNOA is playing out nice though. Trend Raider told you BMRA will flush. You called it, bro. Still a lot of time, but it definitely, there was a play right there. Again, I'm playing a little defensive. I haven't hit my like typical daily goal that I go for or mental goal. Like I said, I don't go into each day saying, hey, I want to hit 2K, but it just turns out that way. It's either I have a red day or I make at least 2K. It's weird. Just usually no in between. But again, like the market's been a little weird, so I'm not going to force too much unless like I said, I'll come back in today, see if there's any fade opportunities. But I just don't feel like forcing anything right now. Dang, SNOA is recovering. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up holding SNOA into market open and just see if we get a nice flush. As long as something else is moving. XPON, yeah, no, it's still breaking new highs. So if it keeps doing this, if BMRA stays around this $5 level, I'll probably hold SNOA, and then it'll probably rip, and then I'll regret it, and then trade intraday to try to make it up. That's usually what happens. Not necessarily revenge trading, but like just actually trading. Because if I go into market open only up a couple $100 or red, I'm going to end up trading. So, but right now I'm sitting around, let's see, with unrealized plus realized, like right at $1,000. So no, that makes sense, Alex. That's a smart move. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes, if SNOA makes a nice flush here, I probably won't, though. Yeah, in the next 20 minutes, if it wants flush down, it's probably not a bad spot to take profit right now. I'm up almost 300 on it, but I just think it has way more to get back. And I tend to take profit a little too early. Well, it's kind of a scalper market anyways. Like, again, when I take profit, sometimes they flush, and then when I try to hold, sometimes they bounce back. That's just part of the game. But SNOA, like, it respected VWAP for a little bit. It respected this level for a little bit. And it's still technically, I guess, depending on where this candle closed, respecting the 20. Well, actually, this is the 50. Yeah, this is the 50. Sorry. I don't, again, outside of live stream, I don't even look at TradingView. I just trade on my mobile. I get these mixed up sometimes, but this is the 50. So if it like closed, and it closed under the 50, there's no other support to like 420 right here. So it could flush hard. And maybe there's a level right here. It might hesitate, or well, if it gets under 567, it might hesitate around 5. Let's see what that alert was. TRIB, ooh, it's up 60%. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone first. Oh yeah, I'm interested in this one. Just entered 162. I'll pull it up right here. TRIB. Now I'm gonna do research. Yes, I enter, then do research after. It's probably backwards, but I like getting in my position just in case it flushes. Ooh. Approval to begin FDA clearance. That's not good. That's not good. This one could run. And it's after 9. So I didn't enter very heavy, thank goodness, but I'm going to add a little more right here, but FDA approval is pretty good news.
Trib.
Oh, this one's going to rip me a new one a bit. If it gets over 2, I got to cut, and I'll take a decent loss if it does, but there was a huge ask at $1.89. So let's see if it, nope. This one is going ham. Yeah, if I would have read that news, I wouldn't have entered it. But now I'm in it, so I'm going to manage it. I'm in 3,000 shares now. A little heavy than I wanted, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't like this play, but I'm in it, so I'm going to manage it. Be cautious with this one, the FDA approval. I didn't read all the details, but it sounds like it could be a decent play.
Trib.
Yeah, I'm going to cut this one. Dang, I'm probably end up taking a 500-ish loss on this one. Dang. That's all right. Probably end up playing market open now. So I'm still in 1,000 shares. I'm gonna trim. If it breaks a new high, I'm just gonna get out. But I'm in 1,000 shares, so. SNOA. Thank goodness for SNOA though. It might save me. Save my morning. Yeah, I lost about 500 on this play. Oh, you good, bro. Thank you though. Yeah, if you got a long position, this is I mean, like I said, I'm not a long trader, but the news seems pretty solid. So I'm out. I lost a decent amount on that one. That's all right. That's all right. Now I'm definitely going to. Well, luckily SNOA is like keeping it balanced for me because it's falling. What do you say about ITS test approval? What do you mean? Contrary to what you're saying, Trend Raider, this thing is raging. So it says it received regulatory approval to begin FDA cleared preeclampsia testing service. Like it has FDA in the name. This thing is going to rage, bro. And it already is. It's up 125%. So SNOA is but it's, what do you mean it's just a test? Oh, you're talking about preeclampsia testing service? Yeah, I guess. But again, the market sentiment looks pretty bullish on it right now, so I'm gonna stay away from it. You're welcome to play it, Trend Raider, but I'm gonna sit it out. After I see where it's maybe making a high, you know what I mean? I might play it again, but right now with FDA in the headline, regardless if it's that great of news, it seems like the market's liking it right now. So I'm probably gonna avoid it. Yeah, but you make money from tests too. Yeah, I get it. It's not a new med, but I don't know the details. There's a lot of pregnant women. So if there's a preeclampsia test, I could see it potentially making revenue. But yeah, we'll see. We will see, but I'm going to avoid it for now. I want to see if it, where it's, maybe the high is 235. And then if it retests that, I might enter. But right now, I'm going to just let it do its thing since it's so close to market open. I could see this one staying pretty bullish. I actually took a long position at 211. I didn't want to say anything because I am not good at this. Let's see. I'm gonna cut if it drops below $2. Speaking of, how often I go long, took a little profit here at 220 and didn't make that much on it. So I'm just in 500 shares just in case if it wants to run, I'll ride it. But most of my attention's on SNOA. It's flushing nicely. Why would FDA approve one single hospital? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe, bro. Maybe, but again, it's up 125%. So I took a long position on it. You might be right here, but I'm not even thinking about shorting this at 920 with these moves right now. So it might flush. People might make a good money on it, but it's not going to be me. BMRA. BMRA. But yeah, that one hospital, I think that's just where it's getting tested at. You can't test it at all hospitals at the same time. The FDA is not going to just approve it for one hospital. I think that's where they received the regulatory approval to begin the testing. BMRA, I shorted BMRA 3 times. Nice job, Trend Raider. I mean, that was probably one of, oh, that's the one I hopped out of earlier. Yeah, no, that $5 level should have been when it was hesitating around there, I should have entered. So I'm only up about 400 on the day now. Jesus. Now I'm gonna probably end up trading pre-market. I shouldn't even enter new positions after 9. Like I said, the data shows I'm not as profitable after 9. I'm still profitable, but my win rate just goes down substantially. Because I think they just tend to stay bullish. Went ahead and closed my long position at 223. Probably will regret that, but yep, I already regret it. So, I mean, I made a little money on it long, but again, see, I just don't play them right. I don't play them well. Made like $150 back or something. So TRIP cost me about $350. I do like this. Okay, so the 5 minute, oh, that's a 1 minute. I'm on the 1 minute. The 1 minute couldn't close above the new high. So let's pull it up on 5. And then I might talk about getting a position. But again, I'm not going to, like, this thing looks bullish to me, and it's 924. So I'm not going to force it, but there might be a play here soon. It's kind of confirming my thesis on SNOA, though. If TRIB is running, I'll probably hold on to SNOA. Where are you at? Woodworking guitars. You make some money on TRIB? Going long? Probably made more than me. I jumped out too quick. I'm just so uncomfortable in long positions. It's just not natural for me. I just played it off the 9. Honestly, I'm about to add more to SNOA here. Kind of goes back to like that pyramiding strategy or whatever. And I missed my entry. Oh no, I get another chance. So I added. Good, nice. I mean, I don't even know if I got 20 cents. I went from 10. Yeah, I got about 15 cents. So not bad, bro. But I did add to my SNOA position. And what I mean by pyramiding, and this, I'm not going to pretend to take credit for it. I've heard other people talk about it. Most of my trading style is just crap I've learned doing it myself, but the pyramiding is kind of like where it's like making new lower highs, and it kind of just keeps going down in that kind of direction, for lack of better words. Kind of like, I don't even know how to draw on these charts. Let's see. Yeah, kind of when it goes down like this, that's kind of what it's doing right now. It's kind of like making these kind of moves. So I would love to see it play out like that. No, it could definitely be a trap. I'm not saying that this is a set play. Like I said, y'all heard me say it earlier, at market open, anything's fair game. Things fading can rage, things raging can fade, or it can continue the course. Yeah, it is not a perfect science, that's for sure. But I'm feeling good about that entry right now. Nice little flush candle right here. Let's go. I had to get this off my screen. I think I took away all my levels. Bro. Stop it. There we go. Jesus Christ. But yeah, SNOA looks like it wants to flush, so don't take risks holding stocks at open unless it's very obvious. It says Trend Raider. Good advice. Market opens in 1 minute, so let's see how it plays out. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit off the top right now on SNOA, and then I'm going to leave some runners, see what happens. Market is open. There's my SNOA flush. Took some off right here. Then I'm gonna ride out the rest. TRIB, looks like it wants to give back some of its gains. Took another long entry on Tribe at 209, just a small position. And we'll stop out under 2, which it looks like it's about to do. out of that one. And I'm just going to ride out SNOA. I'm actually about to short Tribe now. If it's about to halt, I will. Yep, I'm in it. I'm in it. So let's see how these play out. It's probably gonna be a slow moves on SNOA, so probably gonna hop off here soon. But anyways, I'm in a little starter position on a short for TRIB, and I'm just holding. How many do I have of SNOA? So I just have 500 SNOA now, about a 2,800 position. Just going to see if it fades. I'll take profit. So if it starts to reverse against me, I'll get out of it. But the goal is to just let SNOA ride, and I will try to take profit around the 200, which is at like 420 now. By the time it gets there, obviously it might be a little higher, but SNOA is playing out how I was hoping it would. But again, the market's only been open for 2 minutes. It could reverse. So if any of y'all are in it, manage your risk. And yeah, that's all I got. You were right with TRB, Trend Raider. Let's go. Let me get you a crown emoji. Feel like you, even though you're calling your shots a little too early, might reverse. Just for you, Trend Raider. But anyways, good call, and thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're in the circle group, I'll post alerts if I see anything interesting today. And yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Fridays are my favorite days to trade. So make sure you tune in, like, and subscribe, and appreciate you for hopping on. See you next time.